In the early 1900s, there was a group of researchers who were studying the survival of indigenous tribes in the subarctic regions of the Hudson Bay. There is a parable from that time that they observed a specific hunter who was known for his ability to travel incredible distances across the frozen tundra in record time. Sounds like the Iditarod. But nowadays, they have people stationed all along the path of the Iditarod using ham radios so that they can stay in touch in case there's emergencies. But back in the day, they didn't have that. The researchers noticed he carried a small, heavy wooden box on his sled. They assumed it was a sophisticated survival kit or perhaps a collection of high-calorie rations. One day during a blizzard, the hunter's sled broke down. As the parable goes, he was stranded miles from help in temperatures that could freeze a man's lungs in minutes. I've been there. Imagine how cold it was this morning. 6 degrees, I think, is what it got down to, at least at my house. Imagine being in Alaska. We experienced over 40 degrees below zero. Imagine 40 degrees colder than this morning. It's cold. I mean, you get used to it, but it's hard to breathe. You put a mask over your face, not to hide yourself, just to keep the warmth of your breath and to help filter that air as it comes in. The researchers watching from a distance expected him to open that box to find the flare, a radio, a heater. Instead, the man ignored the box, pulled out a long, heavy iron rod, and drove it deep through the ice into the frozen earth beneath. He then sat down, leaned against the rod, and waited. No, I don't suggest you try that. It's a parable. When they finally rescued him, they asked, "What was in the box? What kind of technology saved you?" The hunter laughed. He said, "The box is empty. The rod is iron. I don't carry power in the box. I carry a connection using the rod. When the storm comes, I don't need a heater. I need to touch the earth. At 40 below zero, the earth is warmer than the air. If I stay connected to the ground, I won't freeze. If I am to survive, my job isn't to carry the heat. It's to make sure I'm touching the source of it." There are stories of them digging deep into the snow and the ice so that they could get to the ground because the ground was warmer. And then they would have the shield around them of the snow that they dug through. For 4 weeks, these sermons have been obsessed with the box. We've been checking our battery levels, trying to figure out if we have enough internal heat to survive the storm of 2026. I mean, it was 6 degrees outside this morning. That might not be a storm. It might not be 40 below zero, but it's cold enough to freeze the living. Just like we yearn for escape from the cold, we've been praying, "Lord, take away my thorn. Fill my box. Get me more strength. Help me to be more resolved. Keep me warm." But the paradox of power is this: the box is meant to be empty. Paul's thorn was the rod of iron that drove him deep into the grace of God. He didn't survive the shipwreck, the prison, or the persecution because he had a full battery. He survived because he was grounded to the source. Remember our main idea? Note I added something at the end. God often refuses to remove the thorns that deplete our strength because he knows that our utter weakness is the only environment where his perfect power can be fully displayed. But it's not just displayed for others to see. It's displayed for us to see as well as others.